6.31, 18.
Hello, yeah, what's the,
If we ask your friends and family, who would they say you are?
I think first and foremost, I'm a man of faith. I'm a strong family man. I've been married for 41 years to my lovely wife. I have 2 grown children and 7 grandchildren. So that's very, very important to me, family. My friends would say that I'm a loyal friend, a servant to others. I spend a lot of time volunteering with nonprofit organizations dealing with at-risk kids. So that's one of my passions, is to work with the people that have issues going on in their lives that maybe I can have some kind of an impact on that. They would say, I think, that I'm a person that if they call and they need help, they know I'm going to come. And regardless of what the situation is, the conversation about why I'm there helping them may be something we discuss after the fact, but they know that when they call, that I'm going to come. I'm dedicated to serving others. It's been my passion since the last I can remember. I mean, as a young man, I dedicated myself quite frequently to helping in other organizations, and so I just like helping people.
How will you improve the Clark County Sheriff's Office culture and morale, if needed?
In my 35 years working with the Sheriff's Office, the culture has really been one to provide excellence. That the individuals that we hire are hardworking. They have a true desire to help. That's why they're there doing it. Certainly was why I started my career in law enforcement. We want to do the right thing for the victims of the crimes that we are, investigating. It's one that we expect the people to strive for excellence. However, part of that also brings on the issue of the morale. We can put people into a position that, as a type A personality, person that's really driven to help, when they don't have the time because of staff levels to answer the call properly, to do the things they want to do, that makes it tough on them, and that can be an issue for them. What I will do is I will use some innovative ways to be tough on crime, but you do it in a smart way that we can partner with folks to help us accomplish that mission and get more people on the job.
Theft, the most prolific crime in Clark County, often leaves its victims feeling violated and unsafe. It also appears to have a low response priority. Why is that?
Being a victim of any crime is one that touches people personally. They feel threatened. They feel, upset about somebody taking their stuff. We take it seriously. However, we have to prioritize. With any service organization, our mission is to protect the public, and if we have to decide whether we're going to go to an assault in progress or a shooting or an injured person, the theft is going to wait. Unfortunately, the feelings that they have from that, we can try to mitigate by letting them know through multiple sources how we can take their crime report, let them know that we're aware of it, and that we are working on it. There's some partnerships with private organizations such as ORCA, which is Organized Retail Crime Alliance, that they're a private group that work in the organized crime world of shoplifting. And those shoplifters are typically tied to drug trade, people that are stealing to buy drugs. So by going behind the scenes and working at a higher level and taking out some of those organized groups, we are impacting the theft that is happening in Clark County. And we really express to our deputies that when we do get to them, that they get the service that everybody else would get, regardless of the level of their crime.
What difficult decision or life-changing event has prepared you to lead the Sheriff's Department?
The most difficult decisions I've had to make is as a SWAT commander. I've had to put a lot of very good people that I trust and that trust me, into harm's way. And I've had to do that throughout my 20-some years on the job. I was a SWAT operator, and I trusted my SWAT commander, and I did what I was instructed to do to protect the community. As the SWAT commander, knowing that I'm sending people in to help people, knowing that they can be harmed, and having no less than 4 of my officers shot on a command that I've given them, that's a tough sword to bear. I will say, I know with confidence that when I give them that command to go in, it's because I've been there, I've done it, I've worked my way up through the ranks, I understand the importance of what it is that we're doing. And that's going to translate into what I do as the sheriff that runs an organization that has a jail, a support staff, the records division, all of these people. The tough decisions I know how to make, I've made them for many years. They're not easy, but when they're made with the right frame of mind and under the right circumstances, you hope that you get it right.
How would you differentiate yourself from your opponents?
I would say it's my 35 years of experience as a law enforcement officer. I started like everybody does as a deputy, and I worked myself up to Assistant Chief Criminal Deputy, which ran the entire enforcement division. And through that climb, I held many different jobs within the agency. I could say of some of the other candidates, John Grazier, for instance, he was a 20-year veteran of the agency, and I worked with him, but he's been gone for 17 years. So he's going to come back without current knowledge. Shane Gardner, he works within our outreach unit. He's a supervisor. He's a sergeant, first level. He manages a group of less than 10 people. Ed Owens, within our agency, was a line-level deputy. So I think that really clearly separates me. At the same time, I've had the privilege of being one of the only 2% of all law enforcement officers in the United States that are offered the FBI National Academy, and I went and passed that. That was a great course for upper-level management. Integrity-wise, and my leadership is spelled out in the different units that I've managed over the years, the tactical units that have been recognized locally, state level, and at the national level by the president for the leadership and the quality of the programs. And I have over 150 law enforcement officers, ranging from deputies to chiefs to corrections officers, that are supporting me in my bid for the run for sheriff. And I think that is a key piece to show people where the leadership stands.
3 Southeast Angus Street, and to 350, disregard 26, please.